Producer Rabbit here. Welcome back to the Hobby Room. Today we're going to do a fun unboxing build of the brand new AK420 HDX from Steam Helicopters, brought to you from Heli Direct. It looks like it is a newer upgrade version of the original AK420. I've been following the Steam Helicopters for a few years now. Never built one, never owned one, never flown one, but they look great, super economical, and if you get more people in the hobby, hats off to you. So I figured I'd give the new AK420 HDX a try. Picked up the kit from Heli Direct and a few other goodies. I'm going to run torque servos. I've got the Spectrum flybarless system, Hobbywing ESC. I've got the Steam motor. I've got Gen's A6S 2600s coming in the mail, and some other odds and ends neon yellow green parts to kind of match the Steam. So let's dive right in and take a closer look at the AK420 HDX from Heli Direct and Steam Helicopters. If you guys know my channel, know my unboxing, I always go for this box first. It is the canopy box, my favorite of all the boxes. Oh yeah, I can smell the fresh paint already. Alright, so we've got the neon skids, our carbon frame sides, ESC mount, battery tray, some straps, AK420 blade holder. And now onto my favorite part, the canopy. Oh, I used to love always getting all the goblins and smelling that fresh Canamod paint. So it looks like the same canopy shape design from the AK420, but a new redesigned color combo. Really like that. Sharp little thing. Gloss finish. Very nice. Alright, parts bags. Looks like we got the hardware package, some servo arms, zip ties, Velcro, basic build stuff, tail bag, tail fin, tail case assembly, pitch slider, belt. It is a belted heli. Main drive system, boom supports, pulleys, bearing blocks, pinion, main gear. We've got the tail push rod. This kit is really good deal. The time I picked it up, I got it for $256, airframe only, which includes the Steam 420mm blades and I think the 74mm tail blades. Got our Steam 420 aluminum tail boom, which I need to see that in yellow. That would really dress this up. Get that boom in that neon yellow. Done. Build would be very slick. All right, looks like we got some more electronics trays, anti-rotational bracket, and we've got our head, swash plate assembly, main shaft, all that good stuff. So it looks to be low parts count. I was looking over the manual online. I'll put a link in the description to the digital manual for this helicopter if you want to check it out. I'm ready to get this thing built and get it in the air. I think if this flies as good as it looks, I think this is going to be a great first kit build for some guys in our club who want to move up from, like, a micro helicopter or sub micro helicopter into a real 6S powerful helicopter. So stay tuned. I'm gonna get this thing built. I'll be back. The Steam AK420 HDX helicopter from Steam RC and Heli Direct is done. Build went really easy. Probably had a couple hours into it. Some parts are dry assembled. Take them apart, lube them, Loctite. The basics when you're building anything. Really cool. Helicopter's ready to go. Again, I built this with torque servos, the Steam motor, Spectrum 6250 flybarless system, Hobbywing 80amp ESC, and I ordered some 6S 2600 milliamp packs. I mean, I've flown plenty of 360s on 3S and 6S, so I don't know why I can't fly a 420 on 4S. So let's get out to the school, get some maiden flights on this, and see how it does. So far, tracking looks mint. is impressive. I've done no tailgate adjustment, no head tracking adjustment, box stock off the kit build. Man, this is nice. Steam RC AK420 HDX, brought to you by Steam RC and of course Heli Direct. What a fun little heli. I mean, that was bone stock, out of the box kit build last night. Zero head tracking, zero tail gains, just stock settings in the Spectrum fly-barrel system. Call me impressed. This thing I think is going to be a kick butt little budget helicopter. 6S 420 budget helicopter for under $1,000, ready to fly. Minus obviously owning your own radio. Very cool. Well, it's still nice and stable. Power. This helicopter is definitely light for its size. I would say 4S flying a 420. It kind of feels like if you've flown a 360 size heli on 3S, but with more power, and I think it feels lighter. So I think I might have just found a super fun, economic 4-cell helicopter, which is obviously capable of full 3D. This is a fun little helicopter on 4S. And again, it's super stable. How I built it out of the box. Ha! I'd say we have a super affordable and economic competitor in the 360 to 420 helicopter class. This is flying, guys. Flying on a 4S 2200. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and the maiden flights on my new Steam AK420 HDX from Steam RC and Heli Direct. I've got to say, I'm impressed. I brought out both sets of batteries. I had 2 sets of 6S 1800s and 2 sets of 4S 2200s. Both 4-minute flights with my moderate to intermediate, low head speed, medium head speed 3D. I came down at 3.5 to 3.90 per cell per pack, both going 4S and 6S. I've owned and flown plenty of 360 to 420 class helicopters in my day. Warp 360, Blade 360, Blade Fusion 360, XL Power 360, Goblin 360, 380, 420, 420 comp. I've got to say, this flying on 4S with straight 90% head speed, I wasn't even running 100%, I was just running a flat 90% curve on 4S. It felt like my Bank 1 on 6S, which means I can fly this all day long on cheapo, $20, $30 4S packs. With that being said, throw 4 6-packs in a transfer case, go have a blast in the field with your buddies. Zero tuning. If you're watching the video, if you hear me talking at some of the parts, this was zero tuning. I built this thing, zeroed everything with my micrometers, calipers, checked everything out. This helicopter required 0 tracking, 0 tail tuning, 0 head tuning, and 0 head speed changes. My banks for 6S, obviously, is Bank 1 is flat 60, Bank 2 is flat 75, and Bank 3 was flat 90. So, very impressed with it. A few changes I still have to make on it. My new ESC didn't come in time. I ordered an 80 amp for this. I put an old 60 amp V4 I had laying in here. I ordered a 80 amp V5, so give it a little bit more overhead. But flew perfectly fine on the 60 amp and kept the weight down. Also, I'm waiting on my 2600 milliamp packs, which are going to be a little bit bigger than what I flew today. So the helicopter will probably feel a little bit different, but I should be gaining another minute of flight time. Also, now that I've put 4 flights on it, I'm going to check everything over, tidy up my wires a little. But I got to say, for a competitor in the 420 market, I can't say enough about Steam. It's my first Steam helicopter, my first Steam build, and it went off very uneventful, which you like that. You want that when you're building a new helicopter kit that you've never built before. So highly recommend a Steam AK420 HDX. Head over to HeliDirect to check them out. And you guys know the drill. Until next time, fly safe.
HeliDirect!